In a world where ordinary men can excel doing ordinary things, this man has single-handedly lowered the bar. From the scrambled mind that brought you Mad Madness and Beagle Rare comes this underwhelming Friday night special event. Matt Porter is the Blendigeddon 2 World Champion and the 2020 World's Top Whiskey Taster. Ladies and gentlemen, raise your glass and shake your ass for ADHD Whiskey Live.
Hi, everybody. Happy Friday night. Happy Halloween. I am so sorry that I'm this late, but we had the most fun trick-or-treating. The most fun. We trick-or-treated so heavy and so hard, and we got back, and most people would think that I would have set things up before we went trick-or-treating. I did not do that. So I got back, and then I'm like rushing, trying to get shit together. We got it, though. We got it today. It's Friday. Happy Friday, everybody. Happy almost November. Happy almost clock change time. Happy friggin' fall. Man. Look at that. 89 people in chat so far on this. Halloween. Halloweeny. We got here in chat. Oh, there's me at the very beginning. Blah, 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 blah. Blah, blah, blah. Idiot. Christian's here. Happy Halloween, witches. Boom. My mama's here. Who you calling a witch? Christian, not my mama. Bill Reynolds in the house. Randall Erickson. What's going on? I want to say Britain, but I feel like there should be an extra T. Gonna go with it. What are we all sipping on? I'm not sipping on nothing yet. My mom's sipping on white wine. Woo! She's done, though. She's cut off. Kobe's in the house. What's up? COBYILOVEU. What's happening, dude? Happy freaking Halloween. 1924 tonight. Going to be a fun day tomorrow at the Evernorth release. Oh, man. I wish I could be there. I wish I could be there so much. Is there a limit? Do you know if there is like, for the Arctic Spirit tomorrow at Evernorth, if they're doing like a one per? Or like, can you buy multiples, or how does that work? Because Portsky needs a little bit of a mule, or a little bit of a, I can't be there, and I want an Arctic Spirit like yesterday. Tim Romero's here. Travis Robeson's in the house. What's up, Trav dog? Friggin' Trav Saps. What's happening, dude? Kobe asks, any of you whiskey scholars know what distillate is in this ass pocket whiskey 10-year? The Search? It's a friggin' banger. What are you talking about? Ass Pocket Whiskey. That's the name of it. Ass Pocket Whiskey. I've heard of it. And that's Ass Pocket Whiskey is that's Buff Turkey. For sure. Buff Turkey. Kitchen Clock. Happy Friday, fam. What's up, Kitchen Clock? How's it hanging? It's probably not hanging for you. But still, what's up? Blessed by God, he made all things bourbon. What's up? William Hall's here. David Burge. We're on the verge of friggin' killing some bottles tonight. Hell yeah. Hopefully you're all having a great time. I got this. What do we got here, everyone? I have, what do you call it? I got a, this StreamYard's friggin' doing me dirty right now. I'm just deleting things to try to bring in new things. You guys don't understand. You don't understand. By the way, sorry about last week. Feeling better. Feeling lots better. What was I doing? I was in the middle of something. Oh, media assets. We have Halloween stuff here. What do we got? Trick or treat. Oh, okay, nice. That says it's a dancing skeleton. Yet it's not dancing. It's just like this. Am I dancing? I don't think I am. Just there doing nothing. Candy pumpkin. Eat the shit out of that. Oh. Haunted. Okay. They're all stupid. Spooky frame. Candy border. For Porter. Ooh. It's dumb. It's dumb. It was a new feature, they said. Not for me. Anything else we got? Do we got any? Oh, what's this? Backgrounds? I don't need a background. I'm huge. Wife's home. Beep. All right, what do we got? More comments. Buck McCann says America. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to get to all these comments. I'm reading them all. But before I do, I want to start. You know what? I was going to start with Voltron, my apple brandy burai. Apple brandy finished burai. But I want to start with the Bunches blend tonight. Then we're going to kill some bottles. Oh, my wife says we're going to clean this weekend. America. What do we got? This is clean. Clean enough. Bunches blend. It's called, oh boy, When Doves Cry. It's like a Willet purple top finished bourbon, and it's awesome. I love it, and I want to taste it while we talk. Taste while we talk. Sweet Cindy's in the house. Bulls about to go 5-0 for the first time in forever. Beat the Knicks in an NBA Cup game. What the hell is an NBA Cup game? What's an NBA Cup game? Help me out there. Whiskier, what's up, dude? Friggin' Whiskier is in the house. What's happening, man? Miss your face. See that you drank all the cocktails at Applebee's. Usually they won't serve you that many. I still need to watch the video though. I just saw the thumbnail. Mojo's in the house. What's up, dude? Bless ups. Fire Pop is here. Trevor in Ohio is the Royal Rumble America headband. It's had this headband for years. You can tell because it's not as white as it used to be. Mac Kappa's here. Fall back tomorrow night. Yup. Man, any later and you'd automatically be part of the Bourbon Junkies. Yeah, I'm sorry. So what I did was I got everything ready, and then I was like, I should restart the computer because I always restart the computer before the live stream. So I've had issues in the past where I don't know if there's a bunch of memory tied up or something, especially after I edit, that things run funny. So instead of it running funny and having me restart it later, I just did it. Did it and was a little late. What's Blumpkin Day? So many questions I have tonight. Thomas Ray, Pinnock vertical compare between 8 and 10 year. Oh, that's what you're tasting? Nice. Man, that smells good. This is the most antique-y thing that I've tasted and tried in a very long time. It's like an antique store. Porter like. I'm going to go shut this door. Give me 1 second. Mama told me not to do anyway. Haven. There. Now we have privacy. We can do whatever we want now. We can say whatever we want. We can spin in circles if we want. William Miller's here. What's up, dude? What's up, William Miller? We use scary Halloween music from Elmer vs. Spirits. You know what, Travis? That shit is super copyright. So the Elmer vs. Spirits of the Apocalypse video, was that the same? I think that was the same music that was in the first Spirits of the Apocalypse video. Pretty sure. And yeah, I got hammered by like Sony or something. They're like, you can't play that. I'm like, all right. They're like, you will not make any money off this video. I was like, I didn't plan on it anyway. 10 people watched it. 2 usually. Oh, Evernorth. Okay, so I'm far behind. Sydney Sweeney silver dress costume, Matt. I'm just catching up on this Sydney Sweeney gal. I wasn't aware of her until I just kept hearing people like, oh, there's controversy surrounding Sydney Sweeney. And I'm like, I don't even know who. Still don't know what she does for a living. Or if she's just like, well, obviously she's in commercials. Man, I wish I could be half naked for a living. That would be awesome. That'd be pretty controversial too, though. Oh, ghoulishly good bottle night, says Alpha Haas. Hells yeah. Whiskey just ended my night with a dram of G-Spot. So good, dude. Hey, how the hell do you have a dram of G-Spot? Oh my gosh. Wow. I'm just so dumb. That's Barrel King. When you said G-Spot, I don't know why I thought Jason's whiskey, the Drum Key Spirits. Drum Key and G-Spot are two different things. But if the key fits. Banff, Wisconsin, happy early birthday, Matt. Not till the 11th. We still have 11 days until I turn 41, which is way too old. Yeah, Bunch killed it with that. That is so freaking good. Oh, I'm pumped about that. Whew. Lots of things to talk about tonight. We're going to kill some bottles. I'm going to do them in a blind fashion because they're all kind of like older bottles, like older aged bottles, and I want to do a blind. So I'm going to do them blind, and I don't care. You're going to deal with it, and you're going to like it. And if you don't like it, you can leave. But leave your video running. You can leave your computer or your TV or your phone, but make sure that the live stream's still on. Do it. The 15 and 16 year was not the 10-year. I thought that the 10-year was just younger buff turkey. That's what I heard. The 10-year ass pocket whiskey was just younger buff turkey. It's a huge bash. I'm sure they can hook you up. I know, but I don't like asking them to ship things. I'm still waiting for an Evernorth barrel pick that they were going to send me samples for in February. And I have the same shipping issues. I have the same shipping issues that they do, but they're way busier than me, so they have an excuse. How did the dad tax go with trick-or-treating? Hasn't happened yet. I literally, it's bad. We got home, and I rushed to set this up, so no dad tax happened yet. Kitchen clock close to killing my Berry Royale. Killed my first or two Ohana earlier this week. Man, I love Ohana. The apple brandy, the Voltron, kind of tastes, I would say, similar to Ohana with like this apple, like green apple, caramel, like emphasis on it. 2 bottles in the Arctic Spirit. Maybe they can make it a 3-bottle limit for someone. Yeah, when Dove's cried. So the first one he did was Purple Rain. I think that was only a barrel though. This was a bigger batch. Awesome game too. Oh yeah, my kids are playing basketball. My girls, 9 years old and 8 years old, they're playing basketball this year. They're learning pretty quickly. Furnace turned on. Actually, this is a good test. It's clicked on. When it fires up, let me know if you can hear it with the I've got noise cancellation on or whatever. Let me know how loud the furnace is when it kicks on right now. Now it's on. How loud is that? Nothing wrong with ADHD After Dark. I know, it should be a channel on, it should be a show on Showtime. ADHD After Dark. It's just like me running around the house like in my underpants, trying to get things done and getting nothing done in the middle of the night. Bottle samples of Elijah Craig barrel proof for Halloween. Kids love it. It's hilarious. What's up, Roman Carter? That's a badass name. Roman Carter. The most badass name I've ever heard in my life is a kid that used to go to the gym I worked at. Yeah, I worked at a gym. Suck it. His name was Jackson Musselman. And I was like, brother, you are a friggin' superhero, and you need to come here more often so you look like one. But your name, if I could change my name to anything, it would be Jackson Musselman. I mean, that's pretty badass. Steal a kid's name, but I'd be the fattest muscleman ever. Raging Cajuns here. Which one is better if you can only choose BK 119 or 120? $119 is my blend. And it's special to me. 119 is special to me because I blended it. And it's my first finished blend. It's a fantasy collection. It's very special to me, so I pick 119. However, if it really depends on what you're looking for in a whiskey. If you want something, a really, really good apple brandy finished something, if you've been looking for that, which I was for the longest time after after Barson Bourbon Company's Copper and Kings 11-year apple brandy finished MGP. After that, I've been chasing that dragon for years now. It was a 2018 or 2019 release from Barson Bourbon Company, and then I had to do it myself, and it turned out really good. So if you're looking for something finished with like, I mean, they're two different things, so that's that way. But if you want something that's antique-y and like different and awesome, then 120 is it. It's hard to if I had to pick one. Yeah, like I said, I'd have to pick mine because it's mine. Travis wants to move to Buck's neighborhood. Who the hell's Buck and where does he live? Oh, geez, I figured it out. Righteous Gemstones, so good. Oh, misbehaving. Mama told me not to. I did anyway, misbehaving. I love that song. My kids love the song too. Like, I want to record them singing it in the car one day because they friggin' just jam it. They rip it. And I got caught shaving. Just two little country kids out there misbehaving. Yeah, Travis, sometimes. Like I said, I get around to it. I'm loving my JD. So, yeah, anybody in chat, how many of you have gotten the Jack Daniels picks so far? The Wabam and the Bronze Back. Has anyone received theirs yet? And let me know what you think. Let me know, please. I love those bottles so much. Evernorth hit their allocation limit for the year, so can't do new picks until 2026. Not sure how that works with the license. Oh, got it. All right, let me do this. I have I need to letter these somehow. But we're killing these bottles tonight. We're doing it tonight. I need a pen. Oh, man, I'm so on top of my game. I don't have enough whiskey glasses. Where the hell are all my whiskey glasses? No, I can't use those. Let's set those aside. One day I'll get one. You know what? I was going to say one day I will get organized, but that's not true. One day I will get an assistant. That's what it boils down to now. Ew. How in the hell are these glasses so dirty? All right. There's one. What on earth? Who? I mean, I'm washing them. It's my fault. But yuck. It smells clean. It just looks nasty. I'm drinking out of it. I don't care. We're doing it. 3. A 1. A 2. A 3. 3. Where the hell is all my shit? Pets' heads are falling off. All right. Am I a crazy person? You know what? You're dirty, but we're using you. That's what she said. Oh my gosh. This is like water spots and like, that's embarrassing. But they all look like that. It's just one big embarrassment. That's how my wife introduces me to people. No, also clean, also filthy. This is bad. Like, oh my gosh. I have to burn them and restart over. All right. I'm going to go A, B, C, D, E. It's going to be fun bottle kill. I looked it down at some of these bottles. I was like, these things are really low levels. And then hopefully they're low enough to kill, because I think sometimes we underestimate how much whiskey's in the bottles. Glass A will be Hardin's Creek, 211 month. And America, I love these corks. They're heavy as shit. Like, listen to this. Nah, never mind. Gotta behave myself. Can't just be throwing shit. Actually, not a bad amount. A, Hardin's Creek will win A because it has a cork that could kill somebody. A for Hardin's Creek. A deadly cork. And B will be Old Granddad, 16 year. America. Because he fought in the Battle of something. And he'll tell you all about it. He was in many battles. That's way more than shit. Okie dokie. All right. That's... I can solve that problem. Glass C is Rebecca Creek, because Rebecca Creek 12 year cask strength. America. It's going in C because it could not fit through a doorway if it were a person, because it's wide. It's wide. It's really wide. Did not think about the amounts in these glasses and how it's going to affect the blind. Oh well. Sometimes you think of things after you should have thought of them. And that's kind of where we're at right now. As World Top Whiskey, just can do a video on the best shelfer blends. I'm sure some shelfers are better blended. 115 is known, but maybe between distilleries. I've dabbled with that before. Nobody watches those videos at all. It sucks. But I'll dabble more in it. I'll dabble more. My Brown's back in Alabama arrived today, trying to decide which one to crack open. That's Chris Miller. I would open. They're both really good. Kind of depends on what you're in the mood for. Do you want to be well-bammed, or do you want a friggin' gangster short barrel rye? That's up to you. Chocolate Rain pick. Early 2000s internet comedy reference. Okay, so the furnace was not loud. That's good. 15-year-old is obsessed with basketball. A daughter or a son? Can't hear the furnace at all? Oh my God, that's incredible. That's hell yeah. Way to go, DJI. Hopefully I don't lose my microphone on the roof of Wild Turkey. You know what I mean? If you know what I mean, if you know what I'm talking about. Pretty good. Look at this. This hurts my feelings every time I see it. Every time I see it, it hurts my feelings. The other half's on top of a rick house. That's a bummer. Jack Daniel's 12-year batch 2, America, will go in glass D because that's a lot too. Holy crap. We can fix that. Because it is D. Because it was my distillery of the year. Jack Daniel's was my distillery of the year, D. And then finally, an E is 20. That's going to be way too much port. What the hell am I thinking? Look at this. I can't kill. What am I doing here? Okay, maybe. All right, 2 of these. What the hell? 2024 birthday bourbon. Why do I think there was like nothing in there? There's so much left. It's because it's so wide down there. It's so wide down there that you think there's not enough. There's not. All right. I still can't believe you people watch me do this shit. Appreciate it. What was in D? Jack Daniels. Okay, I'm going to make these even-sized, even Stevens. Pouring some Jack Daniels in that glass to make it even Stevens. There it is. Oh, man. They can't make that even Steven enough. There's not enough to make it. Yes, there is. Hold on. Get your shit together, man. Where did I put it? There it is. I forgot that I took an ounce out of most of these bottles to start because I thought that there was a little to put in the 1 ounce Wednesday box. So there's that. But this one's an issue. That's a big bitch. Which one is this? B. I already don't remember. But I'm going to put it in here. There. No. Okay, now we're good. Julie, like Wheel of Confusion. Sorry it takes me so long to do this shit. Man, I didn't realize how much we're in these. Got a little ambitious, I think. All right. Going for a spin on Halloween. Little friggin' spirit job. Oh, that's nice. Just gonna go. All right. Random areas, random spots. All right. We're doing this. We're so good at this. Fake it till you make it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There. We're totally ready now. Sorry. That was hard to watch, I'm sure. Good price to pay for Wild Turkey Beacon. I have no idea. Isn't it $300? Isn't that how much is that MSRP is $300 for Beacon? It's a lot. That's a lot. Yeah, you know someone named Guy Tough? So last name first is Tough, common Guy. That's pretty amazing. Oh, William Miller, right there with me. You show up on Monday. Nice. Missed the drop. How'd you miss the drop? There was extras that I've posted everywhere after. I'm sorry. Well, Bam arrives tomorrow. Oh my gosh. I thought I shut you off. There. Showing up Monday for your picks. Nice. Can't wait to try this month's bottle. Apple brandy finished bourbons are amazing. Burai sounds great too. Yeah, I think that the Burai is really put together well. It just kind of tastes like, it doesn't really have a lot of apparent rye qualities to it. It just makes for a nice spiced bourbon. You need a water softener system? I do, but why do you say that? What makes you think I need a water softener system? Hardens Creek, Battle of the Balls, Hardens Creek sounds better on Halloween. That's right. 16 year, I've never seen that one. What proof are they? For the old granddad, it's 100 proof. There is a 16-year Rebecca Creek, but I don't know. I don't have, mine's a 12-year. Garage blend of that mug. You might try it. May as well. Could try it. Never had any of them. They're good. They're good. You can tell. You can tell they're good because they're almost gone. Now they are gone. Yours was empty a while ago. Yeah, that one's so good. It does well in blinds too. Anyone else go for a bottle couple and end up with a full blend? That's insane. There's so much in the bottle, the bottom of the bottle. You never know. You just never know. What did I just stumble into? Baked potato. You stumbled into a Halloween evening of which we're gonna. I mean, they're bottle kills, but they're not technically because they were more full than I had thought. And since I want to stay married, I can't drink all those ounces of whiskey. All right, glass one. Don't know what it is. It's one of these five. Let's go for a nose and happy Halloween. Oh, oaky. It's going to be a theme here, I'm pretty sure. Sweet and oaky. And brown sugar. I love brown sugar. Oh, I could just eat a bag of brown sugar with my hands. And nobody better say anything at all. First Coy Hill coming. Nice. I watch you for screen clip moments. Clip away. What's everybody drinking tonight, and where are you watching from? Great question, Baked Potato. Oh, great question. That smells nice. Smells very sweet, very oak, very brown sugar. Down the hatch. Glass one is. I love that kind of whiskey. I love oaky whiskey. I love oaky bourbon so much, especially that sweet oak that just kind of like nestles into your crevices and pokes around a bit and nestles up. Why doesn't that sound right either? It cozies up into all your cracks. I love it. That's so good. Pretty thin, I would say. It's not like a very oily oaky bugger. Pretty thin, but delicious. One. Oaky, Thin fun. Do I did? Yeah, I'm gonna go. All right, to glass 2. How far behind am I in chat? Come on. 7 minutes. That's not bad. We can catch up. We can't believe it either. It's really due to Mama Porter's presence and occasional visit by Carissa, to be honest. Oh, while you're watching? Yeah. I sincerely believe that. Oh, Barrel King 12 Summers. I love that bottle so much. Love listening to the sound of the Wheel of Confusion. Oh, the sound or the actual sound? I don't even know what sound it makes. I just make the sound out of my mouth that I hear. 12 Summers is my whiskey of the year. Damn, Travis. 300 SRP for the Beacon. Yeah, that's what I thought. Lowest secondary is 400, usually 425 to 440. That's so much money for whiskey. In this economy? Ooh. Second glass is more like pungenty. It's more sour oak, like a bit of a, like if it was a Sour Patch Kid oak. Why do I not have any? Why does that not remind me of anything? Weird.
Is my suitcase still in the trunk?
Yeah.
When you're done, can you get my medication?
Yep, absolutely. I love you. She's the best. What was I saying about this? Oh yeah, it's a kind of fermented fruity. Huh. Interesting. It's got a bit of a like a twang to it. Oh, but it is nice. Oh, that's good. Okay. It hit a second gear and kept going. Oh yeah, Porter like. Man, I wish that I just had wish you could just like. Do you ever wish you could taste whiskey and like it didn't like inebriate you? I wish I could like keep drinking that and like really try to think about it and pick it apart and like, not have a problem. I wish it was just like unproblematic. I wish it was like, oh man, whiskey is hydrating and it's full of electrolytes and you should drink it nonstop. Fortunately, it's not the case. I just love the taste of it so much. Water softener, specs on. Oh, the glassware. Yeah. Or I could dry them by hand. That would help too, right? I never emailed you back. Slyman, I'm sorry. Let me make a note of it. I'll put it right in these notes. Email Sledman. Idiot. Not you, me. Glass 2 is thicker and more complex for sure. Second gear. Holy oak. All right. We're getting somewhere. Glass 3. Man, we're on a roll. We only pay like thousands of dollars a month for this stupid apartment. And our dishwasher's broken. I don't think the dude's going to splurge for a water softener. Dishwasher, that's why my glassware is actually spotty, because I'm washing them myself. Dishwasher doesn't even function anymore. Piece of shit. Have you ever drank Malort? Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Lots of Malort's been in this system. Bottle kills always end up being 3 to 4 pours. Tough to judge for sure. Yeah, it is weird. It's like, I don't know. Yeah. There's not much left at the bottom of that. Turns out there's quite a bit. Dr. Jekyll turn this evening. I don't. Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. I'm not even sure which one's the nice one. Oh, glass 3. I picked great bottles to kill tonight. Such great bottles. 3 is seemingly even darker and fruitier and older. Like lots of berries, like like the purple jam at the diner. Not the strawberry. Not the grape. Not the friggin' whatever the hell like the gold one is. No one eats that. But the other one nobody eats, the mixed berry. If you took the mixed berry jam and then you just smeared it all over new charred oak and covered it in whiskey and aged it for, gosh, I don't know, probably like 12 to 16 years. That's what it smelled like. Oh, it's pleasurable. Yep. Earmuffs, mother. Earmuffs. I need to talk about how pleasurable this is. There's a vanilla on there too. My nose has been working exceptionally lately. And I put this in a video and I edited it. This is hard to say. Edited it out. Try to say that a few times. If you're watching this and you think that it's just a Matt's teeth problem, try to say edited it out. It's a lot. Edited it out. I edited it out. The part about me talking about when I woke up one morning and it felt like I was getting a cold, like the stingy thing in your sinus where it's a bit stingy and you're like, oh shit. No. Oh, I don't want a cold. And then later in the day, it just was gone. And then I could smell. Did I already talk about this? I think I already talked about this. Now I feel like I'm repeating what I've already told you guys. Unless, of course, I'm just repeating what I told the camera that I edited out. I don't want to be a story repeater, so I'll stop there. But yeah, vanilla. Oh my gosh. Oh, like, I am on superhuman mode right now. I'm picking up on things deep into this. I can smell the barrel wall. That's weird. And it's so deep into the barrel wall that I feel like I almost smell like a sulfuriness out of it. Like it were finished in a red wine barrel, which could it be Jack Daniels? I don't know. But I never, as much as I say red wine on Jack Daniels, I never get sulfur. Sulfur is an indication of it being wine finished, which they're not, unless of course they are. Unless of course they are. What if I was right the whole time? What if I'm sitting here behind this, in front of this camera, and I'm saying red wine finish on Jack Daniels, and I'm like, nobody else gets it, but I, and what if they're on the other side of the camera in Lynchburg, Tennessee going, how does he know what we're doing? It's been a secret for hundreds of years, and we've only told 3 people, and we killed them all. They're all buried in Miss Memory Bobo's backyard. How does he know that our barrels are holding wine as well, or we're holding wine? How does he know? Is he that good? He must be that good. We should have him on a podcast. Oh, they had me on a podcast. Weird. Oh, you know what? Maybe I'm onto something. This smells really good. Don't match. Oh, that's good. Pretty sure that is the Jack Daniels. The red wine note on the back end of that is not as strong as others. but it is there. And it is lovely. It's disguised a little bit. It's like Dick Tracy or, I don't know, somebody else who disguises themselves. But it's there. Man, that is good. That is, and I didn't even think batch 2 is as good as batch 1. Ugh. So good. It's a solid note. And man, that's remarkable. Sad to see it go. Hate to watch it go, but love to watch it leave or whatever. Badonkadonk. Tried a Hershey Yellow label earlier. Oh, the single barrel? What did you think of that? What's mine? Is mine yellow? They were all yellow. I saw a thing on, it was a short. It was either YouTube or Instagram or TikTok or something. I don't even know where the bottle's at. Oh, right here. No, this is not yellow. It's a gray. Oh my gosh. I gotta show you guys something. And I completely forgot about it. The furnace is back on. I can hear it. It drives me nuts. I need to show you something. It makes me so happy. Which also reminds me to tell you about something else. Glad I had this thought. Sent it. Retrieve it from my email. Wish I was better at this entire thing. Oh, guess what? Pretty good because it made it to my email. Download it. Nailed it. Back to StreamYard, media assets, overlays, add file, downloads folder. There it is. Open. Don't be a dumbass. I was talking to StreamYard, not you or me. Man, that furnace is loud. Whoa, you've got a lot of files. Each brand is limited to 100 images and videos. Please delete some files before uploading more. I've been doing it, and you still are giving me the same message. You son of a bitch. StreamYard, you son of a bitch. Do it. Do it. So, what I was going to say, how far behind am I in chat now? Happy Halloween from Japan. Japan? What the hell are you doing in Japan? You live in Japan? Are you visiting Japan? Are you on holiday? Are you on holiday? Are you on holiday? Holiday? I should stop. After killing the old rip, I have now poured the Calumet 18. Trevor in Ohio's on one tonight. Killed the old rip, now on the Calumet 18. I forgot about Calumet 18, how good that is. Tink up 14er for state of the art. Am I this far behind? 14 minutes? No. Game 7 of the World Series. Dodgers win. Show the wife, Eric. Kobe, come on. Show the trunk. Oh, yeah, her suitcases. So she's on a travel nursing assignment right now, and yeah, I didn't take her suitcase out of the trunk yet, and it has things that she needs. So, gotta be birthday. Man, that was 12 minutes ago. That might have been the second one. Call Gene Nassif. For what? File a breach of contract. Damn it, for what? Oh, call Gene Nassif if there was a breach of contract. What was the breach of contract? I don't know. Eric, gosh. My Friday was good. A whiskey adventure. Thank you. It was good. Carissa came home this morning. She was on call. She was up working all week, and then she was on call all night last night. But she came home this morning, and we had a nice little Friday. We cuddled, and just hung out with the children, and yeah, went trick or treating. It's a good day. It was a nice, relaxing Friday. Who's closed? What's the closed thing? Why is my mom laughing? I need to keep up with chat because I have no idea whatever people are talking about because I don't have any idea. We need more nurses and more wata-watas. We don't need any more wata-watas. We're good there. I did not tell that story. What story was it? Oh, the way that my nose is working. Yeah, okay, I'll finish it then. Three BKs, 12 Summers, Ancient Indiana, and Jackson's Backyard Barbecue. Love the 12 Summers. There's something special about that 12 Summers blend. It just, like, I don't know. I mean, it's 12-year-old 36% MGP bourbon. But that blend turned out so good. I'm happy everyone loves it. Kyle Reed, happy Halloween. Kyle, I love the way your picture is just this zoomed in. It's like, you got dimples, kind of. Sort of got dimples there. I like that about you. No idea what your hairline looks like. No idea if you are like super jacked or skinny or if you're large like me. Because all we can see is this. And I appreciate that about you. Are you Brian Scalabrine for Halloween? No. I'm the Barrel King. Hockey player. I'm the fattest hockey player. I'm Goldberg. Basically Goldberg for Halloween. Jasper Daniel Porter. Is Ace Ventura coming out of Rhino? Okay, I need to stop reading things I don't understand. Anybody got an extra Billy? I'm thinking I might be nice to own 4 roses. That's a lot of dip. Sample of the William Heavenhill 19. Joseph, is that something from this year? There's so many things I have not tried this year. Like, I haven't tried anything this year because nothing has come to this way, and everything's so expensive. I've not tried that. I think I tried or wait, what was the 19 year? I can't keep up with these special, the William Heavenhill 19. Was that the wheat whiskey? No, I don't know. I doubt it. I don't think I have. There is a furnace, William. It's right next to my noggin. You need a Thrasher bot. I do. Oh, I could play that too. I just realized that I've already done this, where I added something to StreamYard and haven't even shown you yet. We're getting kind of far behind with things that I'm planning on showing you and haven't shown you, or talked about the things that I said I was going to talk about, then got brought in a different direction, a different tangent. That's fine. Everything's fine. Sounds. More sounds. Add sounds. Downloads. If you watched the live stream 2 weeks ago, last week I was not feeling well. We didn't live stream. The week before that was say nice things only about some of my least favorite things, my least favorite whiskeys. And Thrasher was on, and he was holding me accountable. So I'm going to show you a little Jason Kobe action that modified the Thrasher intro. Happy Halloween from Cross Plains, Tennessee. What the hell are you doing in Cross Plains, Tennessee? You live there or are you just visiting? Man. Jared Renfro's here. What's up, Jared Renfro? Oh, so how did my chat jump? A little bit. That's fine. We're going to get caught up here. You're one of the 3 body types in NES ice hockey. 12 Summers closely followed by 81. 81 still kicks ass. 81, yeah. 81 was my first double platty. Boom. Friggin'. My Oscar or my Emmy, whatever you call it. Ascot. Batch 81. My first double plats. Just came out this week at the Haunt on the Hill event. Oh, that sounds creepy. Distillery only 138 proof. Is it bourbon? Is it a bourbon? Like a 19-year-old bourbon? 138 proof? That sounds great. Barrel proof bourbon. Holy shit. So that's what they did with all the older stuff they're putting in Elijah Craig barrel proof. That's exactly what they did with that. They just let it get older and older, and then here we are. Here we are. If they were putting, let's say, an Elijah Craig barrel proof in 2020 and prior, they were putting 14 to 15-year-old bourbon on top of the 12-year-old stuff, which still had a 12-year-old age statement because that's the youngest stuff in the batch. It has to have whatever the youngest whiskey in the batch is. That's the age statement you have to use if you're going to age date it. Most of you know that. If you don't know that, that's the case. You can have 400 barrels of 20-year-old whiskey and 1 barrel of 4-year-old, well, let's say bourbon, and 1 barrel of 4-year-old bourbon. And if you wanted to put an age statement on it, you'd have to age date it at 4 years old. That's the law. I'm guessing that those older Elijah Craig barrel proofs that we all loved were filled with 14 to 15-year-old Heaven Hill bourbon blended with 12-year-old bourbon. Then 2021 happened, and the quality of it all just dropped. So I'm guessing that they just used 12-year-old stuff until they took the 12-year-old age statement off this past year. If they did that and they started removing the older barrels from that bunch in 2021, that would put 4 years on those barrels, turning into 19-year distillery only 138 proof Heaven Hill. So all the barrels that they were adding to Elijah Craig barrel proof before, this is just my theory, are now distillery only special release bottles. How much is a bottle of that? I'm going to be optimistic and say 300. 300 is my optimistic guess. 400 is my honest guess. Jimmy Copeland, what's up? Jimmy Copeland, you son of a bee. Oh, gosh. My first bottle of Russell's 13 came from Jimmy Copeland. And I believe my first bottle of Jack 12 came from Jimmy Copeland. Jimmy Copeland, I love you, you 7-foot tall friggin' monster. He's beautiful and tall and great. And I miss you. And I'm so happy that you're here. Yes, it's bourbon. Nice. Cam came out earlier to the Connoisseur Club. And Cam binned one on secondary. The 19-year. 300 SRP, 2,200 secondary. Who in the hell has $2,200 to spend on a bottle of whiskey? Who has $2,200 to spend on a bottle of whiskey? Is that even a thing? That can't be a thing. I get it. Some people but Wow. 300 is way too much for whiskey. It's like you know what? I'm going to make a video, and I'm not joking. By the way, this live stream is brought to us by the one and only Alec Bradley Cigars, the finest cigars on the planet. If you're smoking cigars, you're not smoking Alec Bradley cigars, and you're smoking the wrong ones. And I stand by that. And I believe it, and you better believe it too. Did I do 4 yet? 4. I want to make a video about telling distilleries that it's okay to lower their price, because I think that there is a feeling out there that once they raise the price on something, that they're like, we can't lower it now. We can't lower it now. We've already raised it, and now we put this price point on it, and this is what we think the things are worth. And if we lower the price, then we devalue it. When in reality, I think that most of us will appreciate it and value it more. Like, hey, great job on seeing that the economy isn't as great as it was, and people don't have hundreds and hundreds of dollars for a single bottle of whiskey. And since the profits you make off of that are incredible, when you can sell them and you can't sell them, when you have issues moving this, like, let's go ahead and lower it a bit. It's okay when everything picks back up and it's crazy town again, raise it back up. But we're okay with you lowering it for now. We won't judge you. We'll be like, great job. Thanks for doing that. We appreciate it. And we just want great whiskey for not $300 plus. $300. Jeez. That's the problem. It's everything. Everything. $300 is just 2 bottles of Barrel King. Yeah, it's 2. Double the amount. Double the amount. And if you go pick it up there at Barrel King, then it's $50 less. So it's $250. $300 is a lot. And I totally understand that $125 is a lot. It is. It varies per person. I understand that. Money is different for everyone. I just can't. Maybe I hate it because I want to review everything and try everything. And then, I mean, I guess everyone's in the same boat, you know? Even if I could find it, it's like, what are we doing? You know? Sorry for ranting. I've got better rants today that are more, maybe not more whiskey rants, but I've got other rants that need to happen. And they're going to happen quickly, soon, I promise. Got a question for the masses. How much would a Woodford Double Oak store pick set me back? Woodford Double Oak store pick. Great question. Double Oak store pick? What are they, like $60? Right? $60? That's my guess. I haven't seen a store pick in a while, but I think that Woodford Double Oak is what, $60? C919 sister barrels would be 12 plus 6 years old. Not reasonable. I think there's some slightly older untapped. Yeah. Oof finished an Alec Bradley Magic Toast about 30 minutes ago. So good with the Chattanooga I poured. Yeah, you know what? I think Chattanooga would be a good pairing. It's funky. Chattanooga, a lot of the stuff high malt. Probably would go well with a cigar. Okay, glass 4. I realize that it's been a while since I sipped 3, which I loved so hard. 4 is kind of going back in the direction of glass 1, I think. Oaky, maybe not as much brown sugar, but maybe like more of a like a barrel spice. Yeah, oak, and then like a barrel, not really a barrel char, but like almost like wood shavings, but not green lumber, I would say weathered lumber and sweet oak. That's also very nice. Obviously, I poured some really good whiskey here. Interesting. I want to taste that one next to glass one because it reminds me of glass one, but I think it's a little bit has more depth to it and a little bit, I wouldn't say oilier or thicker, but like I feel like there are more layers to it. It just has it's covering more of the palate, and damn, I'm literally in my head. I picture like just I'm picturing thicker wood in my head, which doesn't make sense. And I realize that, and I'm trying to figure out how to talk about it in liquid terms. I don't know how to do that. But I think I like it a little bit more than glass one. Thicker wood. Everybody could use that. Thicker wood. All right. And I realized that I was gonna show you two different things and I haven't yet. Best year of Calumet. 18. My favorite, 18-year Calumet, 16-year Calumet, 15-year Sam Houston. I think 15-year Sam Houston and 16-year Calumet are closer than 16-year Calumet and 18-year Calumet as far as like what I like the most. But 15-year Sam Houston's out there, they're still amazing. And I realize that it's not Calumet, but it was made by the same company, the same group of people. So if you think that's crazy pricing, the bottle of Coy Hill small batch you sent to Junkies, 153.2 proof, was the most limited proof, 3,400 secondary. Yeah, I sent that to them because Jack Daniels sent me that 375 milliliter bottle, and it was so good. Like I loved it so much that I didn't want to drink it all myself. Like I wanted them to try it. So yeah, 3,400, huh? Son of a bitch. No, I got that for free. So share it. Sharing is caring. I think the prices are going down. You share small batches on the shelf. Yeah, I'm seeing a lot more Buffalo Trace things on the shelf. Blanton's Gold, I'm seeing on the shelf. E.H. Taylor stuff, yeah. Let's see. 115 gas to drive there. Oh, I was just saying if we're talking about the distillery releases, like if you were to go to Heaven Hill to get a bottle of something, or if you were to go to Bourbon, Missouri to get a bottle of something, you could pick it up, I'm saying, for cheaper. Just like if you were to get a bottle of anything that was a distillery release from Heaven Hill and then had to pay somebody to ship it. Cologne at $600, bike at $25K, car at $100K, house at $100+. Crazy world. It's insane out there. Deodorant, $8 for a stick of deodorant. $8 so I can publicly be around people without smelling like garbage cans. And I friggin' slather that stuff on. Never seen a birthday bourbon in the wild. Honestly, Trevor, I think I've seen one in the wild. This bottle was a gift. Well, it wasn't a gift. It was Dwayne and Zoe Clow. They live in Washington. And they were able to pick up a bottle at MSRP. They knew a store owner. And they wanted to know if I wanted it. Or they were to go second one, yeah. And I said, yes, I would love one for MSRP. So I've never seen one in a store either. That's a lie. I saw one in 2020 in Connecticut, and it was like $700 or something. I think $600. I can't remember. But that was the only one I've ever seen in a store. Early Times Bottled and Bond. So good. That's like one of the best sub $30 bottles ever. Yeah, Early Times is a great bargain. 18 right now. It's good. It's log, it's big, it's heavy, it's wood. It is. There's so much. It's hard because all of these share a lot of similar characteristics. You brought a pre-fire 91 Heaven Hill Dusty. Kobe. Damn. That's cool. That's super cool. Thoughts on Smoky Hill Barrel Proof? It's Colorado place, isn't it? So Smoky Hill is, it's I think in Colorado Springs, and they have their bourbon is contract distilled at MGP. So it's MGP bourbon, Indiana, obviously, and then aged in Colorado, I believe. So it's good. It is good. It's really good. There was a lot of hype on the bottle saying that it was like a George T. Stag killer and stuff, but I thought it was pretty corn heavy, very proofy. Honestly, a tremendous bourbon for its price and for it being contract distilled at MGP from my little Colorado place. Super good. The only Knob Creek 21 I tried was at the St. Louis Bourbon Festival outside from like a thimble cup, like a little thimble thing, and I really loved it. And I hope to get a bottle of Knob Creek 21 still. That's like one of the big bottles that I want this year still. So Knob Creek 21. Trying to catch up. I'm sorry, guys. Oh, good night, William. I know it's very late. I'm sorry. Going to side by side with a Unity tomorrow, which has a 91 34-year barrel in it. Samples coming your way. Don't worry, Kobe. You're awesome. Yeah, so the Unity that's the other Heaven Hill thing, right, Kobe, that you were at and got those bottles? The Unity bottle? Is that right? Okay, Glass 5. Glass 5 might be the best smelling one of the bunch. Holy shits. If I already didn't pour the Jack Daniels, I think this was the Jack Daniels. Unless the other one wasn't. You know what? Wonder if one of them was Old Forester and one of them was Jack Daniels. Because I'm picking up on a lot of similarities between the one I thought had the sulfury barrel char kind of note. It's kind of sulfur, which is weird. I never picked that up before on these. But it's bordering on it. It's not like it's like right on the edge of me calling it a sulfur note, but I think I just did it. I think I just called it that. But yeah, very berry. Furnace turned on again. Sorry to me. Sorry for you because it's harder for me to think when it's on. Yeah, this is more red berries, where the other one was mixed berries. This one's red berries and just like melted red berries. A little bit of that cast iron skillet note. And not as much oak on this one as I got on, what was it, 3? 3 was the one I got. I think I got more oak on 3. This one's more berries and less oak. Not match. Oh, farts. That's good. Maybe that's, wow. Ooh, mommy. That's a pleasure party. That's a crowd pleaser. You're just there for the show. And you watch it, and you're like, it's a really good show. I think the Glass 3 might have been a better show, but it's still a really good show. And we're just here for the entertainment. That is damn good. That is really, really good. Interesting. Knowing what these are and not knowing what they are kind of has me a little bit like, where are we at here? Because I know that there's 12 years in here. There's 16 year in here. What's the birthday bourbon? 12? I think the birthday bourbon's 12 as well. And then what's 211 divided by 12? Good question. Calculator. 211 divided by 12. 17? This is 17 years old? Holy shit, son. I had no idea. I mean, I did when I reviewed it, but I forgot. This is 17 and a half years old. Okay, maybe that's all right. Good grief. That's why I like that so much. It's an old bugger. So 5, I think, is like 3, but thinner, maybe. All right. So we have a flight of 5. I think that I have 2 last places kind of figured out here for sure. I will taste them again to decide which one's in definite last place. I want to taste 2 right after I taste a 5. Let's go back to 2. Are you going to score these tonight, Matt? I don't score them on like the scale that I typically score things on in a blind fight like this, just because I'm tasting other things beside them, and I think it's unfair. If I were to taste them by themselves, sure I would, but not in a blind fight. I don't think it's fair to give the things an official score, which who gives a shit, because official, dumb. But these are all like great whiskeys. These are all 8+ whiskeys, and I've scored them all before, I believe. Maybe I didn't score the birthday bourbon. Did I not review the birthday bourbon? Shit. Nobody really cares, though. Matt Porter in a bottle. Damn, Travis, I have no idea what you're saying. KC21 isn't just a hard oak, double oak bomb. I'm guessing it is, but I love that. I love that about bourbon. I love that about whiskey. I love when things are super oaky. So, like I said, I only tasted it outside, out of a little thimble cup at a festival, which doesn't really count. It was good in that moment, but let's see. Knob Creek 10 year 125 proof store pick. I think it's better than the 18. Oh shit. Well, I mean, yeah, that really depends on what you like in a whiskey, for sure. If you like higher proof and a little slightly nuttier profile, then absolutely that's going to be up your alley. If you like a really sweet oaked bourbon, then the 18 is going to be up your alley here, up your alley more. Would you rather pay $250 for KC21 or $300 for Heaven Hill 19? I don't know. I mean, I guess you can't. This is the problem. I don't have to worry about that, because apparently you can't get a Heaven Hill 19 for $300. Apparently it's $2,000 if you want one. Right? I mean, like that. I guess that's the case. The cool thing about the Knob Creeks, which I've really loved, is that you can find Knob Creek 12 and 15 and 18 for MSRP. Like, they're in stores. If I come across a Knob Creek 21 for MSRP, I would love to pay that. I wouldn't love to pay it for it, but I would buy that. I wouldn't hold out to hope I get a Heaven Hill 19 for 300 because apparently you can't. If they were both in front of me, I probably would get the Heaven Hill 19 for 300. But then I wouldn't be able, like, that's just like one of those situations that. But if there was a King of Kentucky next to both of those, I'd buy the King of Kentucky every time. If we're talking MSRP shit, like a King of Kentucky next to those two, give me the King of Kentucky any day. Any day. What allocated releases are you looking forward to as you approach allocate? Everything. Honestly, everything. I haven't tried anything this year, so anything I come across in the store that's like in my budget and that I haven't tried yet, it's all fair game. I honestly don't have really anything and everything, all the stuff. I think that a lot of places around here hold things back for holiday raffles and stuff like that, and then like around Christmas time. So I'm hoping to be able to wander into stores starting probably in a couple weeks here and like really start looking for things. There's so much stuff out there that I haven't even really put thought into because I'm not willing to pay secondary prices, and we're just not seeing things that are new or allocated on this side of the state. Sure, we're seeing more Buffalo Trace products on the shelf, but we're not seeing and I know that we get them, but it's just a matter of time. Oh shit, Travis. You'd buy the Heaven Hill 19 over the King of Kentucky. Damn, that's saying a lot. Get the for 300, flip it. So many KC21s. That is, you picked up the KC21 in Houston today for $229. Isn't that under MSRP? That's under MSRP, I think. Yeah, no, not right up my alley and directly up my ass. Every time I say that in the video, I just wonder what people think. Okay, back to glass 2. Wow, dude, really good. 2. Oh my gosh, Holy Oak, I said? Yup, 100%. Holy friggin' oak. Okay, back to glass 5. Got to give it a second. Don't give myself too much time, though, because I have to remember 25B just dropped only like a month after 25A. Any idea what issues they had this year? Flood edition? Who knows? I thought that I bought the first 25A ever. There's a video about that. I thought that I got the first 25A ever. I purchased the bottle for way over MSRP. I think double MSRP. It was like 150 or I can't remember, $200. What did I buy it for? This was like early on in the year. I don't remember what I paid for it, but it was a considerable amount. And I brought it home, and then I was going to shoot the video for it, and I realized that it said 24A on it. And when things are brand new in the year, you forget. You know how you write when you used to write checks, you'd always write the wrong year on the check at the beginning of the year because you're so used to writing the previous year. In my head, 24 was the year we were in, and it was the beginning of the year, and I was like, oh my god, I totally screwed that up. This is a year old. I thought I was gonna have the first ever brand new Stag Batch review out, and turns out I was a year late. What I think is, of all the bottle shapes to go directly up your ass, why'd you choose the KC? Probably a terrible choice, honestly. Like this one wouldn't be great either. That would be bad to go. Like this, the Rebecca Creek would be terrible. You know what? The birthday bourbon bottle. Don't want to go too far with that one. At all. Maybe a Pappy bottle would be like best case scenario for that. My bad. Just Eric. Sheesh. Would you buy Stag 25A for $99? Yeah, I think so. Yeah. Like the $100 to $150 price range is kind of like in my area of like I'm willing, if it's something that I want to review or something that I want to take a chance on or something that I know is good, then yes. But like, and I think what it is like I think it's just like it's just a monetary thing. Like to have $100 come out of your bank account is one thing, but to have $300 come out of your bank account is something else. It's 3 times the thing. So then especially like if you're doing more of it, like I don't know, it's all based off the person. That's it. And I realize it doesn't make sense. Oh, you'll take a chance at a bottle at 150, but you won't buy a bottle for 300 that you know is going to be spectacular. It doesn't have anything to do with the quality. It has to do with the amount of money. That's all. Would you trade 2 150 Stag Juniors for a? Like if I already had them? If I already had the Stag Juniors, then yeah, it's not a monetary issue anymore because nothing's coming out of the bank account. Then it's like that the bank account damage has already been done, and then we're just looking at like product on hand. You know what I mean? Like we already got this, and we're trading it. And the thing is, the 2 Stags could have been purchased at 2 very different times. So it's like 150 here at one point, 150 there at a different point, spread out. That's, I don't know. In my head, it makes sense. 2024 LE, I think I tried the 2023. I owned a bottle of the 2022 or 2023. I don't know if I tried the 2024. Matt, you're not wrong, but a lot of them are tired of mid bottles and the taters need to get excited. But a lot of them. So I get it. Like I want to be like I would love to get excited about whiskey too. I'm trying to think about what exactly you mean. It's just like if I had the money to go and if I could just wing it and pay if I were able, and I get it, some people are able to do that, and that's your prerogative. That's totally up to you. If you're able to go tater, like if you're able to be like, I want a William Heaven Hill 19 year, and I will pay whatever it takes because I want that, and you can do it, awesome. Unfortunately, not everyone's. It's just not the case for everyone. So to me, I'm like, if I want to wing it, like if I don't give a shit, and I'm like, I will pay whatever it takes to get a bottle of something. There's a monetary cutoff. The most I've ever paid for a bottle of whiskey is $400, and it was the Pappy 15 last year. I got the opportunity to buy at the raffle here locally. I paid $400 for it, and that's the most money I've ever paid for a bottle of whiskey. And I felt bad about it because it's like I get home and the kids are like, "I want a friggin' I mean, right now it'd be like, I want a K-pop Demon Hunter backpack. And I'm like, shit. I don't think you'd like it after a week, but it's just like, I think maybe I don't know. I have issues, man. I'm sorry. I think I just worry too much. I worry a lot. And shit's just too expensive. What's your max to spend on the right bottle, Matt? I've never. And $400, like the Calumet 18 year, I reviewed it, and I don't consider the price. Damn it! I said I wasn't going to take too long before I tried 5, and I took too long. Okay, that's what I needed to know. I forgot what I was saying. Completely forgot what I was saying. What is a K-pop Demon Hunter review video? I can't do it anymore. There's too much. Spend for content, it's a write-off because of your business. Don't feel too bad. No, Travis, it's not it's not a what do you call it? I understand that, and that's like something I take into consideration all the time. That like you have to spend money to put back on the channel. Like that's obvious, right? But you can't spend money you don't have, and that's kind of the way that we look at the way I have to look at it. Yeah, it's your dad is still talking about the Pappy. What about it? Oh my gosh, do I have that picture on my phone? I think I might. Hold on a second. My wife's cold. Be right back. I'm gonna turn up the heat really quick. I'll be right back. Well, oh yeah, picture of my dad. I'll find it. I was gonna turn up the heat for you, but it's at 70. Forgot the window's cracked.
Where's the remote? Because you had it, remember?
No. Oh yeah. That didn't hurt. Going down the stairs. Out of breath. Chris was cold, so I went to go turn up the heat, and the heat was already at 70. Then I remembered that the bathroom window, why did I say bathroom? Bedroom window was cracked. That's why she was cold. Went upstairs, closed the window. She asked me for the remote for the TV, and I was like, I don't know. And she's like, you had it, and I'm like, that makes sense. So I tossed it to her, and she said, ow. So it didn't hurt. It's a remote control, and you've got a blanket covering you. But fix that. She can't be cold anymore. I feel like I'm really struggling tonight with my attention because there are so many things that I haven't got to yet. We're going to get to them all, I promise. My mom mentioned my dad and Pappy, and now crappy. Well, this is winter. We went back too far. Way too far. Spring break. Barrel King, bowling, hiking, baking, fishing, Jack Daniels, fishing, loving. What the hell even happened? Oh, it's got to be right around here. What in the world is going on? It's like my camera roll skipped months of fun. Huh. Oh, wait. Oh, I know why. That makes sense. All right. It's because I took a screenshot of it. Anyway, that's my dad with that winkle. Pappy 15 out of a straw. I love it. I love it. Sorry. You know what? When I say I'm going to do something, I need to allow myself to do it. This is the brand new It's Thrasher sound from Kobe, which I told you I was going to play and I never did.
It's Thrasher! Don't touch your penis.
Play it again. Now all of a sudden it doesn't replay.
It's Thrasher! Don't touch your penis.
Okay, there's that. Told you I was going to play that and I didn't. And then we have, oh yeah, I was going to talk about this a while back. Minnesota Whiskey Elite Advent calendars. If you want an Advent calendar this year and to follow along through the month of December, doing the same calendar I've done for the past 4 years or so. They've made some for their group, and then they made extras for Patreon, my Patreon. So if you want to follow along, then, and you're not a patron, then you got to join Patreon. They made more this year than last year. So there should be enough to go around. Hopefully. Higher tiers have a better chance of getting, well, higher tiers are first. There's a sign-up list for whoever wants them. They're $190 shipped, and yeah. So anyway, those are going to go. They're going to be, the signups are going to be next Thursday. I'm going to make a video for patrons about that. If you're a patron and you're like, what are you talking about? There's a video coming about how it's all going to work. But I went on the Minnesota Whiskey Elite Facebook page today, and they're like filling boxes. They're like getting their boxes ready. And then they had this picture that I wanted to share because I laughed out loud when I saw it. And it's that. And it says, Hallelujah. And it's me with a glitter beard. And it's like a action figure with a Glencairn whiskey glass and an Alec Bradley cigar. But the glitter beard is beautiful. And that, it made me smile very, very hard. Made me smile so hard. So yes, Advent calendars, if you want one this year, join the Patreon, and that will happen for you. Hopefully for everyone who wants one this year. Hopefully. Fortaleza. Hell's yeah, dude. Didn't you watch my stream with Outlaw? I freaking love tequila now. I don't drink much of it, but oh no, they're too expensive a teeth to do that with. It's got an agave cork. Yeah, hard time going over $100. I get that for sure. What are you going to show us 30 minutes ago? Oh, I just showed you. It was the Howler thing. It's like a little action figure pack with the glitter beard. I thought that was hilarious. I agree, Travis. I'd spend a lot more for the business if it was a full write-off. That's just not the case. Still hurts the wallet. I mean, I'd spend a lot more for the business if there was just money in the account. That's what I meant. If you can't spend everything on the business when, I mean, it's just like, you can't spend it if you don't have it. And shit's expensive here in Colorado, and shit keeps getting more and more expensive. So maybe we need to find somewhere else. I don't know. Maybe me and my wife should talk about it. Have that conversation. Hope Thrasher shows up for his new intro. Oh, don't touch your penis. Sharing with your dad makes it worth it at twice the price. I like that. The straw thing was great. And he loved it. He was like, I'm like, drink out of a straw. And he's like, okay. Yeah, that Glencairn was huge. That bottle was small. Oh, in the action figure? Want to buy the action figure? Rare character? Yeah, I've tried rare character stuff. Quite a bit of it. I did a barrel pick a few years back. Tennessee is calling. What the hell does that mean, Travis? What if you made a Discord to further foster and grow your community? Yeah, that's a joke, right? Because talked about it a lot. Made a Discord. Need to work on it. Need to find time to work on it. Discord's really difficult for my brain to grasp the concepts of it, and I need to work on it. But we do have a Discord, but it's just one of those things where it's not easy for me. Discord's not easy for me. It's like every time I go on Discord, it's aggravating because I'm trying to figure out how it works. And I could spend an entire afternoon and not get anywhere. And that's kind of how I've done it. And it's not that I don't want, like I want that so bad. I need to find somebody who can just, and which is a really silly thing to say, can just help me out with it and just friggin', I need to pass the reins to somebody to just do it, to get it set up. And then all I have to do is like figure out how to work with the setup thing. So that's where I'm at with that. Northeast 1 against 4. 1. It's nice. Noise and thin. Yeah, Jason, for sure. I'm sure somebody does. Brandon T. Is Brandon ask Cam or Jason? Well, I know that Cam and Jason both do their own thing, but I'm not going to ask them to set up something for me. A full-time person to manage. That's what I'm worried about. I don't want to like put that on somebody. Travis says I hate Discord. I love message boards. I've always loved. Back when I was young, when I was younger, they were called forums. Forums or message boards. Those click with me. I understand them. I get them. Discord seems like a very overcomplicated message board. I don't understand why it's so hard to navigate through, or like hard to. I'm sure there are reasons, but I feel like what I want for myself personally, I wonder if you can make one. Is there any, okay, let's forget about Discord. Is there a message board builder? Is there something that you could just make Or is that just the Discord? Maybe if, you know what? I haven't even built a website for myself, which I should have done years ago. I do own ADHDwhiskey.com. What if I just built a message board on my website? That cannot be that hard. Message boards are easy, or like they're super simple to navigate through. They're straightforward. And it's got to be a way to put that into a website. There has to be. I got to look into that. That's something I would rather have a message board on my website that it doesn't exist yet than try to figure out Discord, which might suck for some people, but to me it makes more sense and I'd be much more active on it. If I don't know how to work Discord and like figure my way through it and navigate it and understand what I'm doing with it, then I won't use it as much. If it's a message board, I'm there all day. I'm there all day. I'll start fights with people on a message board. Okay? Fights. Class 4. Okay. We are onto something here. Interestingly enough, I don't know what these are. I'm talking so much and just tasting through them that I'm unsure of what these are. Intuitive enough to navigate? Are you saying that I'm too smart for Discord? I think that's what you're saying. And I agree. That's not something I've ever said. Jason has someone set his up too. I believe it. It's so weird. And like, gotta dial in to the BBS with your modem. That's a joke, right? What's BBS mean? I don't even know. But the word modem made it seem like it was a joke. That's just Discord now. Yeah. I still use forums. I join them for whatever vehicle I'm driving. Right. I used to do the same thing. Every vehicle you drive has a forum. So why can't we just do that? Why can't I just make an ADHD whiskey forum where there are different areas to talk about different topics? That's kind of, and that's what I was thinking the Discord was going to be. And then apparently it's not that way. Jason goes, I ran what in the hell? A Juarez BBS back in 1991. BBS. Bulletin board? Is that what that is? BBS is a bulletin board? Reddit can just use it as a message board? Reddit is another thing that kind of reminds me of Discord a little bit. And I might be happy about that. Like, I think maybe it's just shit. Leave site? No, cancel. ADHD Reddit. I think I don't even know that. I don't even know what bells and whistles they offer. Like, I don't know what that means. Like, I don't know. It's not like when I look at it, I'm not like, I don't need leather seats. I don't need the sunroof. I don't need the sport suspension. Things that like I see like on I can't even tell what they're offering. I can't grasp it. My mind does not see what they're offering. I can't understand what it is. I don't get it. And when I think I understand it and then try to navigate it and build stuff, turns out it's not what I wanted, which sucks. There's forum software available. There's open source you can host. Dude, Darren. That's if I have the only whiskey freaking forum, I've like maybe people who use Discord wouldn't like that because they're on Discord and they're like, I want to use Discord. now I've got to do something else. But when it boils down to I see myself using a forum more so. I don't know. I need a Matt Madness song idea suggestion channel on your Discord. I can't watch everyone. Jason Kobe, as long as we get boy, why can't I even think right now? Working in 911 shift. The nerve. Oh my gosh. You work in a 911 call center? Holy shit. My niece is actually she's in training for a job at a 911 call center. That's super cool. And also, so I know two people who do this for a living. And one of them is my niece, and she doesn't do it for a living yet, but she's in training. And she's in high school, so when she's gonna do it. The other one is Jennifer Love Hewitt, and it's on a TV show. And don't body shame her. And now G.W. Medic also. Don't body shame him either. Bod? Jeez Louise. Is BBS stand for bulletin board? Is that what that stands for? Bulletin board system, okay. Patreon, live chats, Facebook, email, and Discord. Right, I want to put it all in one place. Unfortunately, Patreon's not the place for the most communication and talking, because you'll get your shit shut down, and that would be really bad. So Facebook also can't really talk about shit. You know what? I am going, honestly, this conversation, I'm going to work on my website to have an actual website, and we're going to go completely old school and have a message board, a friggin' forum where there are topics, general discussion, barrel picks, new release, like we can just communicate inside of a forum, and it'll feel like it's 2001, but I don't care. Maybe I'm just 2001 inside of a gigantic body. Everyone's talking about old modems. Come on, you guys are rude. That's really rude. So rude. A moderator can set up a Discord easy for you. They should be smooth running. All right. I don't know. Yes, I'm going to rank them. We're getting there. I'm sorry. I'm talking. I need to taste 3, 5, and 2. All right, hold on. Back to 5. Thanks for reminding me what I was doing. What on hell? What on hell? That just threw me for a whole loop. All right. I thought 5 was like top 2. Then I tasted 5 again without really smelling it, and it was completely different than what I remembered. It was not what I thought. They're not. They are who we thought they are. They are who we thought they were. Patreon frequently shuts down whiskey content creators for violating. Right, exactly. Like that can't happen to me. If that happened to me, it would be a life-changing situation. Like big time life-changing, bad. So if you're a patron and you see that I post something and then comments are disabled, it's because a lot of patrons aren't in chat or they don't watch everything, so they don't know what's going on, then they start asking questions in the comments that cannot be asked, which I cover in like I'll post a video and talk about stuff in a video, but not on Patreon. Like that would be a very, very bad thing. So, but if it's my website, shit, we can do whatever we want. We can talk about 3i Atlas. You know what? There'll be a 3i Atlas subforum where it's like other topics, and then inside of that's a whole 3i Atlas conversation happening, which is very intriguing to me. And I want to talk about it so hard. The other thing I want to talk about, and what really pisses me off, is this, and I'm not even going to bring it. I don't even want to start on this, but I'm going to start on McDonald's, the new monopoly thing that they're doing. Bullshit. McDonald's did this once. Well, they did it a lot, but the old Monopoly game for McDonald's, rigged. There's a whole friggin' like Netflix thing about it. Like it was Bad News Bears, right? They did it again. They're like, you know what? Super sorry, new Monopoly. This shit is going down the same shit that the other shit went down, except for worse. I don't know why I love it, but I kind of love it. Kind of love the Monopoly thing. You get a product, you peel a sticker, now you can scan it with your camera on your phone, and it like adds your property for Monopoly. Problem is 75% of the time they don't give you the game pieces to play with. So you're like, you know what? They say you can get a Big Mac, a large Diet Coke, a large fry, and I realize that not everybody eats McDonald's, and I should stop. Let's get past that. Let's get past the fact that I shouldn't be eating McDonald's. And let's talk about the fact that when they say that they're going to do a Monopoly game for McDonald's, you should be able to play it when you buy shit. Right? That's like when we were kids and you could buy a Sprite and they're like 1 in 6 Sprites gets a free Sprite. And it says that like they're running the promotion. And then it says it on the bottle. 1 in 6 Sprites gets a free Sprite. Just look under the cap. And then you open the cap and then it's like, you won a free 20-ounce Sprite. And then you bring it to your local retailer and you get a Sprite, and then you give them the cap. And then in some states, it's just a fair trade. They got to send those caps to Coca-Cola, and Coca-Cola reimburses them for their Sprites, the free ones. Or if you live in a state where there's deposits, like in Michigan, you give them the cap and 10 cents, and then you take a Sprite. The new McDonald's game is like you take the Sprite and you open the cap, and there's just nothing there. It doesn't say, sorry, try again. It doesn't say you want a free Sprite. There's just nothing there. You're like, what do you mean? I bought this because I like Sprite, even though I probably shouldn't be drinking it, and also because I'd like a chance to win a free one, which plays a big part in the Big Mac or the Sprite. And then there's this like you're not even playing a game. It's like we duped you. That's the way this new McDonald's shit is going. They're not giving you the game pieces on the things. They're not giving you the game pieces in the app. They're like, listen, not every product you buy is going to have one on like a sticker. Not every you're going to get it. You're going to be able to play it on the app. You're going to earn digital sticker peel things. Not happening. 75% of the shit over the last 2 months or whatever that the Monopoly game has been going that we should have earned or like received properties for, like the peel off Monopoly things, they don't give them to you. I don't know if the employees are stealing them, if they're on purpose giving you like different fry containers or different Big Mac containers or different if I'm pretty sure that's got to be what's happening. They're just giving you old boxes and shit, and they're just playing Monopoly themselves. Them sons of bitches. They wanted $15 an hour and they got it. Unfortunately, it didn't make a big difference because deodorant's $8 a stick now. but now they get $15 an hour and Monopoly pieces. Damn it. Oh, I'm so upset. Whew. Glass 3. Smells so good. Okay. Let's see what's happening here. What's happening here is not everything is hitting as hard as it did the first time, which makes me wonder if my 3-4 problem has come into play a little bit. 5, remarkable, but doesn't hit as hard as it did from what I remember. Let me just go ahead and put these in order before I make this way too complicated, because that's where it's headed. Last place was Glass 1. Glass 1, I said, was oaky thin fun. And in last place, which I still loved, these are all fantastic, but in last place, due to its thin viscosity level, not a lot of reputable oil change operations would put this in your system. They would recommend something better, something that would coat and lubricate your system more properly. Even though it's a tremendous product, they would recommend something better that costs a lot more, even though this is still pretty expensive. Glass C. C was crap. What was Glass C? AOL CD? Oh yeah, I know what those are about. First rule about Patreon Club is you can't talk about purchasing whiskey, and you can't talk about people getting whiskey before other people, and you can't talk about I don't even know what the rules are. All I know is this: don't get shut off. If Patreon gets not shut down, then OnlyFans only. That's the problem, Dano. Is like if Patreon gets shut down and I start an OnlyMats, and okay, I almost said show my butthole, which would have been regrettable, jokingly, but like even like if there was another platform to get everybody who is on Patreon on a different platform is impossible. It doesn't work that way. You can't be like, which is the same thing with Discord, but with Patreon, it's like, hey, everybody who was on Patreon, come use your credit card and sign up for something. Like, probably be lucky to get 20% of the patrons to move over to something different, I would think, which it's just like, it's just scary. McDonald's is delicious. I think they put something in there that is, what do you call it? When you take something and then you want more of it, addictive. I think that McDonald's puts some sort of addictive chemicals in their products because their products get worse, but you still want them as much after you've had them. McDonald's limited releases of the pieces you needed to win. I remember the first time they did that in the 70s. I'm that old. Sheesh. Perks up when interstellar object mentioned. Yeah, McDonald's, their app is great. But they should do game pieces on whiskey bottles. I've mentioned this in the past, and now that I'm saying it on a live stream, I don't know who will hear it. But anyway, I've mentioned this in the past, and I've looked for things for my barrel picks, and then I mentioned it to Rachel at Barrel King. Scratch off stickers where like you don't know what you have until you scratch it, because they did scratch and sniff, but an actual, like, you know how like you scratch a lottery ticket. I think a sticker would be pretty cool. Pretty sure C was Hardin's Creek. Talk about the Knob Creek bottle again? I don't know. G, Matt, you could do Monopoly game on your barrel picks. Chance to win a bottle of Dickel Tabasco. I don't know. What the hell was C? Nobody knows what C was, except for Matt Kappa says he's pretty sure. C. What did I say C was? C. A was... What the hell was A? Crap. This is bad. Oh, C was cork that could kill somebody. Kobe, COBYILOVEU. Hardin's Creek came in last place. It's 17 years old and 109 proof. How did that come in last place? It was very oaky, but it was so thin. And it just didn't, that's crazy to me. And weird. All right. Oh, right. Was it Rebecca Creek? Damn it. So Kobe says C was cork that could kill someone. No, I don't think it was. Oh, here it is. Oh, shit. Boom. Put it back. A was Hardin's Creek. B was OGD. C was Rebecca Creek. I thought I said Rebecca Creek couldn't fit through a door. Oh, C for could not fit through a door. C for couldn't. Yeah, should probably come up with a better scenario. Okay. Last place was Rebecca Creek, 12 year, which makes sense because the proof on it is 99.68 proof. Still super, super good, but that makes more sense. Jeez Louise. See, Kobe's like, oh, C was cork to kill someone. Friggin'. I think A was a cork that could kill someone. Kobe, I think A was a cork that could kill someone. All right? Get it right. Okay. Fourth place was... Oh, man. I totally did that. I might regret this. I'm going to do it. I went through them all. I scored them appropriately. Then I started going back and rescoring them, but I didn't realize until like halfway through I was done rescoring them that I was looking at them through a different lens. So I rescored number 5, which originally was top 2, but moved to number 4 based off of retasting. I'm going to do it. Glass 5 is number 4, and I might regret it based off of what it is. I don't know. But after retasting and before I realized that what I was doing might not be a great thing, I said that glass E. Birthday bourbon. Glass E was in 4th place. I do remember saying that 3 and 5, I felt like they shared some characteristics, but 3 was the better version of it. It's 12 years old and 107 proof. Still really, really good. Should I have I don't know. Hard to say if I should have revisited it or not, but I did, and that's what happened. 3rd place was... We're getting okay. 3rd place was glass 4. Reminded me of number 1 with thicker wood. Thicker wood. Class 4. Class 4 is A. Hardin's Creek. That means it comes down to Old Grandad 16 year and Jack Daniel's 12 year. And I'm pretty sure I know which one is which, considering I guessed Jack Daniel's 12 year on number 3. These were close. Glass 2 I said was thick and complex. It had a second gear, and I said Holy Oak. 95 points. Glass 3, all I wrote was so good, which I think was the fruitier thing, like mixed berry jam stuff, which I gave a 97. Not based off of my normal scale, just based off of a 100-point scale tonight. Glass 2 was in second place, and it is B, which is Old Grandad. And then the winner was Glass D. Jack Daniel's 12 year, batch 2. Shit. It's a full bouquet of flavor. There are some telltale things that just like shout Jack Daniels, where you're like, that is Jack Daniels. And it's mostly on the palate, especially on the finish for me. This one was disguised pretty well, the 12 year. A lot of the Jack Daniels products aren't disguised at all. Like, I pick up on it so quickly. But I thought this was better even before the finish. The nose, the front of the palate, just the viscosity of it. It didn't give away what it was until the end. And even then, it was kind of hidden a little bit, disguised like Dick Tracy, I said. Once you know what it is and you go back and smell it, it's like, oh yeah, that's so obvious. But when you don't know what it is, you kind of like hide behind a veil of possibilities where you're like, maybe that's not that. Maybe it's something else. Glass 5, the Old Forester Birthday Bourbon, was most similar to this, which makes sense. They're both Brown-Forman products. Same age, same proof, but using different barrels, right? The Old Forester Birthday Bourbon barrels, 12 years old, coming from their own cooperage. And then the Jack Daniels, 107 proof, 12 years old, those barrels are coming from Jack Daniels, their cooperage, or like their on-site shit. Also, age, like where they're aged could play a major factor, but I think that the Jack Daniels 12 year at the same proof is so much better than the Old Forester Birthday Bourbon at the same age and same, like, it's ridiculous. I don't know. They're killing it over there. Yeah, now that I know what it is, it's obvious. But first tasting, how did I like not? When you know what it is, it's so clear. You're like, obviously that's what that is. Not knowing is the ultimate, like, it F's with you so much. You just don't know. You can't be sure about something. So your mind plays tricks on you, your palate, like, everything is just a trick. Where you're like, I don't know, maybe it's this, maybe it's that. So you really have to actually trust yourself and what you're tasting. Once you know what it is, I don't think that this is honesty. If we went through these and I knew what they were, if I just tasted them and I was like, bottle kill night, Old Forester Birthday Bourbon, bottle kill. Hardin's Creek, bottle kill. Jack Daniels bottle kill. And I went in order. And then I gave them a ranking as I tasted them. The order would not be the same. It wouldn't. Knowing what you're drinking plays such a huge factor in how you feel about what you're drinking that, I mean, it's silly. Like, I don't even honestly know why we do blinds. Because when we pour something out of a bottle into a glass, we're never blind. It's always, like, we always have something associated with it. We always know, for the most part, 99% of the time, unless you have somebody go pour you something that you don't know what it is, there's something associated with tasting something that you know what it is. So you already have preconceived notions going into tasting something. So tasting stuff blind is like a truth teller, where it's like you kind of find out what you like the most. But if I poured anything into a Pappy 15 bottle and then poured that to a group of friends, it'd be special because it came out of that bottle and they would think that that's what that was. Weird to look at it that way. Knowing what the Jack Daniel's 12 is now and tasting it, I just tasted it again, still super good, but knowing what it was kind of took the fun away, took its advantage away a little bit. Knowing for sure what it was, it's like everything, like all the dots connected, where when I tasted it blind, it was a mystery. It was like Three Eye Atlas. And if you don't know what Three Eye Atlas is, then when I say goodnight tonight, then YouTube Three Eye Atlas, and you will be up the rest of the night watching videos on the third ever interstellar object coming from deep space into our solar system, passing through the planets behind the sun, not made out of the same material as any other comet we've ever seen, has a tail on the front and not the back, a tail that's pointing towards the sun and not going away from it. It's changed speeds. It's enormous, the size of Manhattan. It's true. It's really big. And it's really hot. Hotter than the surface of the sun. And in the 1970s, there was a signal called the wow signal, where astronomers had friggin' microphones pointed to different areas of space because they're listening. And they're like, do we hear anything from space? Never, never, ever, ever. Except for one day. One area of space, they heard a signal come, and it lasted only a matter of seconds. But they heard it, and they were like, what in the hell is this? We're getting noise coming from deep space. What the hell? And then they wrote down like where it's coming from, the friggin' volumes that it was coming at, and then they wrote wow next to it. They're like, wow, that was crazy. And they just called it the wow signal. This friggin' comet that seems to be not a comet is coming from the exact area that the wow signal came from. And there's only like a 0.4% chance that could possibly happen randomly. Are we going to be visited by aliens? Probably not. But it's fun to think about and fun to listen to videos about. Almost as fun as watching ADHD Whiskey, which we watched tonight. Super late, by the way. We are, it's 11 o'clock? 9, 10, 2.5 hours deep. I'm going to call it an evening, and I'm going to thank you so much for being here. If you want an advent calendar this year from the Minnesota Whiskey Elite to drink along with, keep in mind, I'm not going to tell you to join Patreon and not tell you how much it costs. It's $190 for a box, 25 samples, shipped to you, $190 shipped. That's what they charge for their advent calendars. If you want to taste along every single day in December with me, then join Patreon. Higher tiers are guaranteed calendars before lower tiers, but they made a lot this year. So I'm going to say this. I'm pretty sure that anybody who wants one on Patreon is going to be able to get one, where in previous years that wasn't the case. And hallelujah. Just like the Matt Porter Glitterbeard action figure. Man, that Glitterbeard's nice. I don't wear black shoes though. That's literally, well, you know what? The whiskey bottle and the Glen are very the same size. That's an enormous cigar. And compared to my body, it's a huge cigar. It's a freaking 16-inch cigar. But still hilarious, and I love it. Anyway, that's going to do it for tonight. I love you so much, each and every one of you. Again, tonight's stream was brought to us by the one and only Alec Bradley Cigars, the finest cigars on the planet. Damn it. Slavin says, Cheeto beard? Rude. Glitterbeard. Glitterbeard every year. Every year. Will aliens bring us good whiskey? Probably not. No. But, and I used to say this. Back in 2020, I would say that if aliens showed up on our doorstep and they wanted to know about America, and we discussed it over a drink, and that drink was bourbon, because it is America's only native spirit. That's why I say America every time I open a bottle of bourbon, because every time a cork comes out of a bottle of bourbon, a little bit of America comes out with it. I used to say that I would please them with some Elijah Craig barrel proof. It's not the case anymore. It's 2025. Shit's changed. I don't even know what the alien whiskey is right now. An alien bourbon. Knob Creek 12 year. No idea. That might be the case where I pour an alien Knob Creek 12 year and they're like, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. They'd say, hey, that's good. And then I'd be like, yeah, it gets better. There's better stuff. But you guys can't afford it because inflation. And they'd be like, oh, yes, he still got here and we saw it immediately. $8 for deodorant, not good. But 12-year-old, 100 proof, Knob Creek, that might be the greeting that an alien would appreciate. Affordable, amazing, and American. Welcome to Earth. Like Will Smith. 18-year Dickle. Travis Robeson's looking for a war. Make ECBP gradient. That's for sure. Long-time listener, first-time caller besides bourbon. What's your second favorite spirit? Mine is rum. 1,000 Suns one. I didn't really have one before, and I don't necessarily typically drink anything outside of bourbon, but there's some damn fine tequilas out there. They're different. They're not bourbon, but they're oily and they're sweet and they're friggin' funky. And there's no additives in some of them. The best ones that I've tasted are additive free. And I do love them. Rum, I can see. Also, Armagnac and Cognac could be phenomenal. There's a lot of similar qualities in old bourbon, like bourbon from the 90s and the 80s. Similar qualities in that you can get in a modern Armagnac that's been aged for a long time. So I would say that if bourbon didn't exist, if they just like, oh, tomorrow they're like, we wake up and like the aliens are here and they're like, listen, things have been great for us. We've been super happy with our performance across the universe, but we came here to take all of your bourbon. And we're not going to leave until we have it all. And fuck yourselves. loaded up. They took all of it, and there was nothing left to drink bourbon-wise. Would I drink tequila or Armagnac? Great question. Glad you asked. Armagnac. Right away. But the flavor profile of that Armagnac is so specific and so raisiny and like old library raisins. I'd have to explore it more to see if there's anything like worth delving into that makes it different. But I buy Armagnac and then I dive into tequila. And then I wait for the new bourbon to mature into something that was drinkable. And then prepare to fight the aliens who came to take it from us in the future. Just have to work on my jab. And my endurance, for sure. I'm out here. I love you guys so much. My name is Matt ZDH, Whiskey Like I always say, keep your head in the clouds, but your mind on just emptying bottles when they're damn close to being empty, because they're just taking up space. And you love them so much that they got that low anyway, so just finish them off. Or send some to your friends. Or whatever you got to do. But you got to kill bottles sometimes. And there's no better night than tonight, Halloween, to kill some bottles of whiskey. I'm out of here. See you guys next Friday. Love you so much. Bye. Good night.